Welcome, fellow Bohemians, to Bohemian Summit. This is Nity, joined with
Brian Jeffries.
And Shinji Ayanami.
So yeah, I guess our first topic is gonna be the volcano that just erupted here a few days ago, May 4th. It was Kilauea volcano on Hawaii's Big Island, and I guess this is a combination of a couple things. It's the actual eruption, and there were a few earthquakes, high magnitude earthquakes, one of which was the strongest in 4 decades, which is it's a pretty long time.
Well, not to really interrupt, but are you saying that the volcanic activity caused the earthquakes, not the earthquakes caused the volcanic activity?
There was earthquake. There was the quake that hit first, and then the volcano erupted.
Okay.
Followed by another earthquake an hour later.
Damn. So the earthquake caused the volcano, which caused another earthquake.
It seemed it's not necessarily like the
or the volcano.
The volcano never. It's not. I don't know if it's actually even stopped. It's still. I think it's still going on.
Well, most volcanoes are active.
Well, this is the most active volcano on Big Island, which has the most active volcanoes of all of the Hawaiian islands in general. But the fact that this is that the earthquakes have also been happening is kind of puts things in perspective as far as how our readiness system is for natural disasters or other disasters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it can be war or otherwise, but I guess so far, as Hawaii goes, this seems their response is pretty okay, considering that I don't think anybody's died or been injured.
That's certainly good news.
Which is very good news.
Yeah.
There was let's see, there was
what magnitude was the quake?
6.9. The first one was a 5.6 magnitude quake.
Okay.
Hit south of the volcano about 11:30 a.m. local time. Followed about an hour later by a 6.9 magnitude temblor. I don't know if that's a misprint or if that's supposed to be something else.
Where's that from?
This, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, but this actual article is from the Washington Post.
I gotcha.
Post Nation. Hawaii is rocked by strongest earthquake in 4 decades after volcano erupts.
Well, man.
Well, after volcano erupts. So, okay, hold on. I think that
that's still impressive that no one was even injured, really, or severely injured, at least, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure maybe people got bumps or bruises or something, but nothing that was worth
Nobody got burned alive, which is a good thing.
I'd say that's always a fairly good thing.
But there were a lot of homes destroyed, apparently.
I'm sure property damage.
Hawaii's Big Island is the least popular, or one of the least populated.
So what, for tourism mostly, right?
It's got a lot of tourism, but there is some estates. There's the Lailani Estates, and they have about they're a subdivision in the island's eastern Puna district. It's filled with wooden homes tucked away on lush lots, filled with tropical plants. About 1,700 people live in Lailani Estates. So it was on Thursday. Kilauea's eruption Thursday had sent white billowing clouds of steam and volcanic ash into the sky, prompting emergency officials to order mandatory evacuations.
So I wonder how this compares to like the Puerto Rico situation. You know what I mean? Like I hope it doesn't turn into something of that nature.
As far as us, like
where they're needing aid,
and not being able to get stuff to them.
Especially considering the fact that Hawaii has been very democratic.
Yes, exactly.
That's true.
Very, very convenient when it's Tulsi Gabbard, right? She's a representative from there.
I'm not sure.
I think it's Tulsi Gabbard. Because she's pretty impressive as a candidate and as a politician, and I kind of wish that she was somebody I could vote for. But
The National Guard.
I will totally be okay with voting for Paula Jean.
Yeah.
Because
Hawaii's National Guard is actually helping with evacuation, so that's good. But
I also hope that the damage isn't, again, a situation like Puerto Rico where these fucking private contractors are, that are buddy with the government officials come in and make ridiculous amounts of money,
right,
Clinton style, and profiting off of the suffering and the loss of other people's suffering and loss.
Okay, so let me backtrack here for a second. So I want to. There's a correction. It actually was the volcano. Oh no. Okay, so there were three. There were three, I guess. Unless
three earthquakes.
Yeah. So
oh my
I'm
god.
Scrolling down here through the article. It says Kilauea is the youngest and most active volcano on Hawaii Island, according to the USGS. The eruption from the volcano came. Yeah, the eruption from the volcano came hours after a 5.0 magnitude earthquake jolted the island Thursday morning. So there's the 5.0 one, there's the 5.6 one, and then there's a 6.9
after the volcano.
During, essentially, because I think the volcano was still erupting. They're talking about let me see here. Geologists said the current seismic activities around Puna most closely resemble the events that precipitated a 1955 eruption, according to Hawaii News Now. That eruption lasted about 3 months and left almost 4,000 acres of land covered in lava, the news said.
Holy shit.
That was in 1955. So
yeah,
3 months. So I'm pretty sure that it's the world's longest erupting volcano, I guess. Wow. That's what it says right here. World's longest erupting volcano. So I guess that it's still going on. But they're talking about not even the lava. They have to worry about the poisonous gases like sulfur dioxide. There's ash. And they're talking about...
Yeah, if you breathe in that ash, that's no good.
Yeah.
Not a good situation.
It says here... It could actually... Yeah, and Gabbard warned that in some ways the threat from the sulfur dioxide gas...
Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah, see?
Yep.
Fucking love Tulsi Gabbard.
Yep. Could be more dangerous than the lava flows, which had stopped in places after the eruption. Okay, it stopped in some places after the eruption. If conditions worsened, even first responders would not be able to go into the affected areas to help trapped residents, she added. Wow. Sulfur dioxide gas can be so toxic and thick in some areas that it can be fatal, especially to those who have respiratory illnesses, Gabbard said. The wind can push the gas in different directions, so obviously that's a very serious concern.
Yeah, I'd fucking say so.
Given the high levels, and people don't necessarily have the kinds of protective gas masks that they would need if they were right in the thick of this gas. So, yeah, I guess that's that kind of segues into how prepared are we here on the mainland. We can have some crazy situations. I mean, the eastern seaboard's relatively safe comparatively to, I guess, other areas of the world in certain respects, but there's always a chance, and not only natural disasters, but anything war related could be could take the same place as far as how ready are we in the event. Now, hell, even something is completely left field is like a solar flare, massive solar flare. We're just like
it would wipe out
wipes
so much.
Out all of our electric. I mean,
our grid has needed updated for years, decades maybe.
Yes. Everyone be trying to run on generators, essentially, and hopefully we have enough diesel and gas to go
I seem to remember somebody promising $1 trillion infrastructure plan, to help out America.
Right, there's all this money going into the military, and yet how much of that could have been used to update our completely out of date system. You know, electrical system.
Almost all of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I do know that with the bonus we gave the military, with their bonus check this year, we could have got free college and healthcare for everybody. So I mean that's something.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You could be, you know, actually like rubbing shoulders with those nice developed European countries that offer all sorts of
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We could have citizens
Free
as happy as they
education.
are in
Denmark
Norway.
or, yeah, Finland.
Yeah. Instead, we want our tax dollars to go to
Guns.
bombing Yemen and
Yes.
starving them and committing war crimes.
Yes.
America.
And don't forget bailing out massive corporations to allow their CEOs to go on nice,
Yeah.
expensive, cruises.
That's right. On the taxpayers' dime. Like,
That's
hey, we
that's
failed
great.
miserably at our jobs.
Instead of like,
And we kind of ruined
bankrupt,
everything.
like
Can
normal people.
we have a bunch of money to keep doing the same thing after we take a vacation?
Yeah.
But we will take a vacation. We promise you, we won't do this for like 5 to 10 years. Unbelievable. This shit's gotta change, man. Like, if it's not gonna change through the elections, it's not gonna change through peaceful political means, it will change violently one way or the other. And I do not want to see that.
I agree. It's kind of like, all right, let's start going down the list.
That's not the form of change I want to see.
Which country is best to move to from here?
I've already been considering it. It's like, it doesn't hurt to have an escape plan just in case. Like, you have a point at which your country has gone too far and you're like, look, I can no longer do this.
Yeah.
I cannot contribute to this anymore.
I do not want to be associated with these people.
I gotta pull a parachute, and I'm out of you, America. That's the end of this conversation. Thanks for listening. Subscribe for more content.